Hello and happy holidays. The Autism Society of Florida wanted just to take this opportunity to come on and thank you all so much for being a part of our mission this year. For your memberships, for your donations, for your engagement in the different activities that we've provided throughout the state of Florida and actually even beyond. I wanted to highlight a couple of those things for you so that you're kind of aware, if you're not already, about some of the things that we've done in 2020, even though it was such a crazy year for so many Floridians and basically the world. So even at such a challenging time, we were able to continue our REACH program where we bring on those professionals, the authors, the experts in the field of autism in a variety of different areas and backgrounds to come on to you guys in a live format, to answer your questions, to talk about really important topics that impact you. We've continued to run our Across the Spectrum Parent Support Group where countless numbers of families have been able to come on, talk with the people who are running the meetings as well as each other and formulate some of those relationships that are hopefully long-lasting. Through COVID and really being able to reach out to our adults who live in group homes, we were able to dispense thousands of masks so that as the restrictions tended to lessen a little bit, they were able to get out there within their local communities and feel a little bit safer about doing so. We were able to continue our training of law enforcement through many different partnerships that we have throughout the state of Florida, including the Crime Commission, which we participated in an amazing autism conference for first responders, from law enforcement to fire departments, child protective services, and even the judicial system. We've also been able to train preschool teachers on the early identification of developmental delays and how to talk to families about some of the concerns that kind of come across their desk as they work with these young children. This year we added training for emergency room physicians because what we were finding is a lot of times our loved ones or ourselves end up in the emergency room, but yet there's really not staff there that understand autism and some of the challenges that somebody with autism may have when they come into such a traumatic situation as an emergency room. So we've been working with our physicians and helping them understand a little bit more about how to set up a system in those emergency rooms that would give people with autism a little bit more comfort as they go through the treatments that are needed or not needed during that time. We provided swimming scholarships as well as training to water safety instructors, giving them some really needed information about the significance of drowning in children, particularly with autism spectrum disorder. For those of you who don't know, kids with autism drown at a rate 160 times greater than typically developing children. So it is a really huge issue that we have, not just here in Florida, but across the globe. So we really put a lot of effort into that and providing the swimming scholarships to families in need as well. We initiated a peers program, which is for adults. The peers program comes out of UCLA in California, and so we've been really fortunate. We have a board member who's really helped us kind of replicate the program with the input from UCLA model, and so we're going to be going into our third session in the new year. That has given the opportunity for adults to form relationships, to learn some of those soft skills that they need so that they can engage with others and really help them towards creating a higher quality of life, whether it's employment, relationship building, even during such a challenging time where a lot of our communication is through this format. We started monthly teen events through Zoom to where the teenagers kind of come together, they watch a movie, they do an activity, and that's been a really big hit. The kids really seem to be enjoying that, so we're looking forward to continuing that in 2021. We provided hurricane kits to some of the areas of our state that tend to become a little bit more devastated when they have a hurricane or when they have floodwaters that come in. And our goal, of course, is to greatly increase that program because we know that Florida, we're lucky when we get through a year where we don't have a hurricane impact. So we want to be able to get those hurricane sensory kits to every family that needs it. So hopefully we're looking into next year to be able to get some additional dollars through some grants and some sponsorships so that we can more adequately dispense those throughout the state. But we were able to roll out a bunch of those, and we've had some really great feedback from families, from emergency staff, and letting us know how beneficial they've been to so many of our families. Just prior to COVID, we were really hot and heavy in working on legislation in our state capitol on restraint and seclusion. That is a bill that we have been really working on with a lot of really great leaders who have worked on this for literally years in trying to get this legislation passed. We were really close this year, and if you guys recall, COVID hit and it basically knocked everything off kilter when it came to the bills that we were working on. And that was a really big one, and it had gotten really pretty far. So we're going to continue to work on that. We were also looking for funding that would help support and further our swimming programs, our scholarship programs, and of course that was also devastated because of COVID. So we're going to get back to the drawing board on that one. So for 2021, just to give you guys a heads up, we will be working again on the restraint and seclusion bill. We've got some really good momentum going now, so we're hoping that this is going to be our year. That's what we're shooting for. We're also going to be working on a bill that would require, not suggest, not encourage, but actually require law enforcement officers to have 4 hours of specified autism training every 4 years. So we're going to be working on that. We're really excited. We've got some good sponsorships and kind of some engagement by the Florida legislature on that. So we're excited, and we're hoping that that's gonna move for us. We're also going to be continuing to look for some state dollars to help fund in swimming programs for children with autism. We know that going into this legislative session, money is going to be a huge issue. But that doesn't mean that we don't ask. So we're still going to be advocating, and we're still going to keep plugging away. So if you guys know anybody who wants to do a sponsorship, an organization, an individual that is interested in sponsoring some kids or some adults in swimming programs, reach out to us, because we're always looking to further that program. We'll be continuing the Peers program, so that's going to start in February. So if you are an adult with autism, or you know an adult with autism who wants to kind of promote and improve their social skills, their ability to communicate successfully with others, to really engage with others and build relationships, then check out our website, and I'll post that information at the end so that you have our website information and our Facebook information. That's all going to be at the end of this. And actually we'll put it here too, so that you can see it there. So contact us, because that's going to be starting in a month, and we're looking for people who want to engage and learn through that project. We're super excited that on January 1st, we're going to be rolling out our website in a fully accessible format for those who are Spanish speaking. So up at the top page, on the first page, there's like a little icon up there that says English, or you could click it and it will go to Spanish. And the entire website will be translated for you, or if you know somebody who is a Spanish speaker who either doesn't speak English or has a really hard time speaking or understanding a language that's not their native language and they're Spanish speaking, have them check it out. We're really excited to bring that to a state that is so heavily populated with people who are Spanish speakers. And we're really hoping that this brings you encouragement, that it brings you resources, and helps you connect, not just with us, but with all the resources that we share on the website. So check that out. 2 other really great things that are happening in 2021. So every year in March for 13 years, we've done something called Training in Transition, which is for those who help people with autism and other developmental disabilities be able to obtain employment, higher quality of life, kind of find what it is that they want to do as adults. What are they interested in, and where can they use some of the skills and abilities that they have in order to drive up the higher quality of life? So we're going to be, having that as usual. But the other really great thing that we are super excited about is that we are going to be bringing on Temple Grandin, who I think is like the most famous person with autism probably in the world. And she's going to be coming on and speaking to us at a half-day conference on March 20th. So more information as we go on that. You'll definitely want to follow us on social media. Check out our website so that you can kind of stay up to speed on that, and so that you can register as soon as that registration opens. She's going to be sharing with us how we really shouldn't be putting limits on anyone else or on ourselves. So more information on that. So again, I'm going to put the information below and on the following page so that you can check out all the great things that we have coming up and that you can engage with us. Let us know what you need. Let us know how we can help. Check out our website, check out our social media. I just want to thank everybody for their engagement, for their membership, for engaging with us on the variety of different things that we have going on. And I hope that you will come along with us in 2021 and continue to be a part of the development of what we can do for our communities across the state of Florida and beyond. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy, healthy 2021.